Good morning from this incredible lookout. I don't know if you can tell, it's very hazy. I think it's all dust, so my throat is really dried out. But yeah, yesterday was a great day. I came in just shy of 40 miles, finishing around 10 o'clock, which is later than I usually go. And I got a decent amount of sleep. I think I was asleep before 11 and finally stopped hitting my snooze alarm around like a few minutes after 3. So today I'd like to get in another 40-mile day, and if I can get reception, I'm gonna try calling the Belden Lodge and see if they can take me tomorrow night, which would be a really big treat. So I'm hoping it'll work out. I'm having a bit of a low moment. I started writing my journal entry for yesterday, and I just mentioned how the day hiker offered me some home baked cookies, and mentioned how it always made her feel good when other people were looking out for her friend that was hiking the AT. I hear people, so I'll try to get my act together and continue the story in a second. Okay, I barely held it together in front of the hikers. I had met one of them already. They were like, "How are you?" I was like, "I'm good. I'm having a low moment, so just crying it out a little bit, but I'm good." But yeah, when I started writing about the woman who had a friend on the AT, she said she always felt good when she knew people were looking out for him. It made me think of how I spend so much time alone, despite seeing hikers from time to time, but I've been alone on this trip, and sometimes I feel pretty desolate, and that's how I'm feeling now, because I'm worrying about what's ahead, how hot it's gonna get, how this burn section is gonna be, how many downed trees there are gonna be, and it makes me feel I don't want to say hopeless, because I don't feel hopeless, but it makes me feel apprehensive. And despite all the times I go through the motions of feeling like that, there have been countless times where I do feel looked out for, and I do feel taken care of by people along the way. I've felt very cared for by trail angels, and by my friends and people following along, and by Chris and my parents. I know there's my loved ones are thinking about me, and I'm thinking about them. And so it's I feel so cared for, but this is also just like sometimes it feels really overwhelming, like when I think about like how much is left. Like I'm not halfway through the trail yet. I'm not halfway through the day yet. And so it just feels like a lot, even though over and over, you know, I feel like this over and over again, like every day. And then it's like all I have to do is keep hiking, and you know, the sun comes up and the sun goes down. Like my shadow gets small, then my shadow gets big, and like, you know, time doesn't stop. So like the hard moments also don't like last forever, but sometimes it feels like they're going to. And sometimes you can just get sucked into despair. It sounds really dramatic, but I'm like feeling like that, and I'm just trying to come out of it. So I'm like just like listening to music. Writing out my feelings, talking about it, and otherwise just like sit with it and allow it to pass. Blowdown City. There's the trail, kind of. This section it's recommended to get a ride around to this section, but I'm still sticking with my, you know, not getting in a car unless I, for some reason, absolutely have to. So it's just gonna be like an annoying section of trail. And there is one walkable detour that I am gonna take on a forest road that avoids some of the worst damage. This is damage from a fire that they haven't been able to clean up, but so it's going to be a tough way to end the day, and lots of wayfinding. Here's the part of the burn zone I'm going through. All greenery and trees over here, and there's like a distinct cutoff, and it looks like more ahead. Thankfully, the trail, it's not horrible the whole time. There are just certain parts where you're climbing over a bunch of knockdown trees all in a row. But right now it's fine. It's just hot and dusty.